He fought for our freedom with non-violence and truth. He was a freedom fighter and a great leader. The man of patience and man of kindness. He taught us unity, truth and honesty. He taught us unity, truth and honesty. Thank you, Suman. Our next participant is Anshika Tiwari.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am, teachers, dear judges, and my dear friends. Today I am going to recite an emotional poem titled Funeral Blues, written by a famous modern poet, W.H. This poem is about the immensity of grief and how grief is the emotion that the person who grieves experiences, and it separates him from the world. Recently, I lost my father, and this poem is also dedicated to him. So now I shall start. Funeral Blues by W.H. Stop all the clocks, cut off the telephone, prevent the dog from barking to the juice. Silence the drums and the muffled sounds. Bring out the coffin that the mourners.
It's okay. Take a breath. कोई बात नहीं, it's okay.
I'm extremely sorry, and I will recite again. Stop all the clocks, cut off the telephone, prevent the dog from barking with the juicy bone. Silence the piano and with muffled drums. Ring out the coffin, let the mourners come. Let aeroplanes circle moaning overhead. Scribble on the sky, the message he is dead. Let the public doves wear blue grey clothes, and let the traffic policemen wear black cotton gloves. He was my north, my south, my east and west, my working week and my Sunday rest, my noon, my midnight, my tone, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. The stars are not wanted now, put out every god. Spark up the moon and dismantle the sun, pour away the ocean and sweep up the world, for nothing now can ever come to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anshika. Next, I would like to call upon Shalvi Srivastava.
Good morning, everyone. Now I am going to present a self-written poem which speaks about the mystery of life and how one decides to tackle it. Like a mystery yet to decipher, like the flute of Pied Piper, my thoughts took me away into a soulless space, which is surrounded by water, like my mind with thoughts that really don't matter, where nothing seems ahead and a voice in my head says just to dive in, as I am empty within, to fill myself with sorrow, to be without a tomorrow. And every time I choose to dive, a fear gives a chilly vibe. What if I can't be back again? What if there is something to gain? What if the water gets deeper more? What if I couldn't get back again to the shore? And I take my steps away and strive hard to find a way. I run and run and run and run, but couldn't find a single one. And all the ways that I could see just drove me back into the sea. Not knowing what has to be done and exhausted by the useless run, I chose to stay there alone, into the world made by heaven. Maybe someday I will return, but the way is yet to be done. I hope to get my way back soon. I hope to get my guiding moon, or the sun that would pave the way onto a better day, where I could be as I was once, childish like the little ones, happy in the moments that I will make, away from the people fate. And that day I will get that smile which will be worthy of covering this mile. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Shalvi. Our next participant is Ashka.
Very good morning to all of you. My name is Ashna. I'm from BA first year, and I'm going to speak to you today about the Group of 20 or G20 and what has our Prime Minister said on G20. So first of all, let me explain you what is G20. The G20 is an international forum for government and the governor of the central bank of world top economies. The G20 was established in 1999 to discuss the policies issues related to international economic cooperation and development. The 20 countries are represented in G20 amount of approximately 85% of the world GDP and two-thirds of its population. These countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, European Union, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Germany, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, UK, and the USA. Recently, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi highlighted the points of G20 in his foreign ministry meeting, which was held in Delhi. He said the experience of last few years, like financial crisis, climate change, pandemic, war, clearly show that the global governance has failed in both its mandates. After a year of progress, we are at a risk today to moving back on sustainable development goals. Many countries are struggling with their unstable debt while trying to ensure food and energy security for their peoples. This is why India's G20 presidency has tried to give a voice to the world global. He also mentioned that the world look upon the G20 in order to change the global situation like growth, development, economic resilience, disaster resilience, financial stability, corruption, terrorism, and food and energy security. In all these areas, the G20 has capacity to build a concrete vision and give a consensus situation. At last, we can say that the G20 is relevant because it brings together the leaders of world top economies and create a better future for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashika. Now our next participant is Neha Kumari. Please welcome her. Please welcome her with a
very good morning to respected principal ma'am, respected judges, teachers, and all my dear friends present over here. I am Neha Kumari, a student of BA first year, second semester, and would like to talk about a letter that was written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the Messiah Man of India, on 12th March 2014, to a letter that was written to every Indian, which calls for the unity and cooperation of every Indian people to come forth and make India a better place. And here it starts like this. I was in Hyderabad giving a lecture when a 14-year-old girl asked for my autograph. I asked the girl what her goal in life was. She replied, I want to live in a developed India. Then APJ Abdul Kalam said, for her, you and I will have to build this developed India. You must proclaim that India is not an underdeveloped nation, rather it is a highly developed nation. He also said further in his letter that we must ask ourselves this question: why is the media here so negative? Why are we as a nation so embarrassed of our success or achievements? We are such a great nation. We have so many potential and capabilities. We are the first in milk production. We are number one in remote sensing satellites. We are also the second largest producer of wheat and rice. There are millions of such achievements, but our media is obsessed with bad news, failures, and disasters. Also, we must ask another question: why are we, as a nation, so obsessed with foreign clothes? We want foreign TVs, we want foreign furnitures, we want foreign technology. Why this obsession with everything imported? Do we not realize that self-respect comes from self-reliance? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ended his letter on a note to every Indian, saying that, dear Indians, I am echoing J.F. Kennedy remarks to American fellows to relate to every Indians. Ask what we can do for India and do what has to be done to make India what Western and other countries are today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neha. Now we have Sakshi Dubey as our next participant.
Good morning, respected everyone, honorable judges, respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Sakshi Dubey, a student of BSL4, and today I am going to declare a world-famous speech of Swami Vivekananda delivered in Chicago on 11th of September 1890. Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome given to us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of Mother of Religions, and I thank you in the name of and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both universal acceptance and tolerance. I will put to you a few lines from a hymn which I remember to have repeated from my earliest boyhood and which is every day repeated by millions of human beings. As the different streams, having their sources in different parts, all mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take for different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. The present convention, which is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine preached in Gita. Whosoever comes to me, through whatsoever form, I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which in the end lead to me. Now, in the end of my speech, I fervently hope that the bell that tolled this morning may be the death knell of all the uncharitable feelings between persons. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi. Our next participant is Shambhavi Shukla.
खत्म हो जाए ना तो प्रिंसिपल मैम को बुला लेना टू से a few words.
Good morning,
तुरंत इसके बाद
respected
होता है, तुरंत इसके बाद.
teachers and all my dear friends. Myself Shambhavi Shukla and I am going to represent Malala Yousafzai, the speech which she gave at the United Nations after being shot on the forehead by the Taliban. So, dear brothers and sisters, Malala Day is not my day. Today is the day of every woman, every boy and every girl who have raised their voices of right. Thousands of people have been killed by the terrorists and millions have been injured. I'm just one of them. So here I stand, one girl among many. On 9th October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. They shot my friends too. They thought that the bullets would silence us. But they failed. And out of that silence came out thousands of voices. I'm the same Malala. My hopes are the same, my ambitions are the same, and my dreams are the same. I am not against anyone. Neither I am here to speak in terms of personal revenge against Taliban or any other terrorist group. I am here to speak up for the right of education of every child. I want education for the sons and daughters of Taliban. I do not even hate the Talib who shot me. Even if there was a gun in my hand and he was standing just in front of me, I would not shoot him. This is the philosophy of non-violence that I have learned from Gandhiji. Dear friends, millions of people are suffering from poverty, illiteracy and ignorance. So let us wage a global struggle against illiteracy, poverty and terrorism, and let us pick up our books and pens. One child, one teacher, one pen and one book can change the entire world. Education is the only solution. Education first. Thank you.
Thank you, Shambhavi. Today's last participant is Satakshi Anand.
Good morning everyone, this is Satakshi Anand. I am from BA second year semester 4. I just want to say that imagine What would be gone through a mind of 23 years old man who knows that his life is going to be at death, who is very sure that his death is inescapable, but still he tried to live. He tried to live just because of the temptation that he had, that he wanted to serve for the country. The last letter, which was written in prison during his last days, which expresses his desire to live a little longer, wrenches my heart all the time. It says, "It is natural that the desire to live should be in me as well. I don't want to hide it, but I can stay alive only on one condition, that I don't wish to live in imprisonment or with any binding at all." Today, my weakness are not visible to the people, but if I escape the gallows, it would be visible to everybody. Today, I am the face of Hindustani revolution, but if I would try to escape, I would not be. The Hindustani revolution face will be tarnished or possibly be overrated. But to the gallows, with courage, every Hindustani mother will aspire to have a children like Bhagat Singh, to have a martyr like him, who is ready to sacrifice his life for the country. And the number of those who are ready to sacrifice their life for the country will grow up so much that no imperialistic, no Temenite power would be able to constrain the revolution that is going inside. He is just lastly quoted that I know that I'm not the last person to be here saying all of that. I'm just so fortunate. Who can be luckier than me that I'm dying for my nation? I'll be renowned. I'll be in memories forever. He said, I'm just waiting for the final test patiently. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Sorry, we have a participant left. I would like to call Shruti Vishwakarma.
Good morning, honorable principal ma'am, judges and teachers. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Shruti Vishwakarma from BSc second year, and today I am here presenting a short poetry in front of the people, written by an American poet, Robert Frost. The poetry is "The Road Not Taken," written by an American poet, Robert Frost. The poem deals with a very important aspect of life, that is making a choice. The right choice enacted makes or mars the future. So it is seen that most of the people take the right choice by seeing the situations prevalent, yet the outcome is not as expected. So the poem begins with the dilemma in the poet's mind that which path he should choose. This is two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And we one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, and to where it went in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps better rain, because it was grassy and wanted air. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, that no step had on the path. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how we leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, and somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. You did a very well job. Now I request our respected principal ma'am to come on the stage and grace us with a noble words.
I welcome on behalf of the college our two guests who
मार्क्स दे
are
दी
also
होंगी
our
तो
judges
आकाश
for
सर को दे
this
दूँ वो टैली कर लेंगे फाइनल रिजल्ट बना देंगे
I congratulate Department of English Literary Club ELAN for organizing this elocution competition. And I also feel nostalgic by hearing the students. Therefore, I said so long. I had not promised Seema that I will be staying for such a long time. But it was very entertaining to hear all the students, and I could correlate with them because as a student, I also took part in elections and intercollegiate debate competitions. So, in future, you can be like me or at a better place than me in administrative services, or a good leader, or a good teacher, or a good principal. In whatever field you go, you excel. These are my blessings, and I don't know the program schedule after this. Some more competitions are to be held. Right. Okay. So our guests have come from, they are running a talk show that is Career Couch. He explained, I was also wondering what is couch, but he was saying that we could say that career coach, but he has named it as Career Couch. He said that on sitting on a couch, we informally discuss about your career, student's career, or whoever is trying to seek for career options, what option they should have. So I welcome our guest, and I think that our students will be benefited a lot, and we can collaborate with you in your future ventures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, as we have came to the end of our education program, now it's time for the awaited lecture by our respected judges on the topic social media and enhancing social relationships and habits. I will request for Mrs. Seema Sarkar to come and introduce us to our judges.
A very good morning to all of you, and hearty congratulations on your wonderful performances. We never expected that such a tremendous, potential and strength will be coming out on stage. We are really very happy to see the performances in a very short notice. So first of all, give yourself a very big hand. All of you have done well. Now, as the awaited lecture, and let me introduce our esteemed judges as well as the speakers for today. And let me, first of all, our chief speaker, Mr. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, let me tell you that he is a St. Franciscan student. So, and University of Lucknow also he has studied. He is an editor and anchor at Career Couch, media spokesperson at Media Advisor and spokesperson, and he had wide industrial experience. He is visible on, this is very interesting, that national news channels such as News 24, Republic TV, Republic Bharat, Times News, Aaj Tak, News Nation, 24/7, Bharat Samachar, etc., etc. He has extreme, experience in international student exchange programs and business immigration. He has worked in, countries as well as you can say for the vision to the for the counseling and career of the students and like career seekers. So basically they are the career counselors, and for the students, they have very interesting programs that how to interact in a very easy and relaxing manner. Our next speaker and our next special guest is Ms. Shimul Vasu Roy. She is director and moderator for education-based TV shows, career counselor, and motivational speaker. She is Deputy General Manager, Academic Initiative at GLA University. She is the founder director at Champion Kids. She is former state head student counseling at International School of Business and Media and former senior student counselor at the ICFAI University of Dehradun. She is former admission counselor and administrative office at the DIT University. She has worked at Sahara Airlines also. She can also be seen on silver screen, creating shows such as Prime TV, Live Today, Mesh Today, etc., etc. So heartily welcome, and I invite Mr. Shubhankar Bhattacharya to please take over the mic and interact with our students with his wide experience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning, students. Can I begin? Well, that is social media. Right? Thank you, Principal ma'am. Thank you, Seema ma'am. Thank you, the teachers, to all the organizers of this particular event, ELAN. I really love the name ELAN. Right? Now, this actually contributes to lot to Lucknow. You know, ELAN is a Urdu word, right? Oftenly used in different subjects.
But we have, just a minute, this is ELAN.
Right.
That English ELAN.
No, I got the picture as well, but means
You can,
I think I'm making
it can
this.
go both ways.
Yes, yes.
It
I'm
can be
making-
ELAN also and ELAN also.
Yes, I'm trying to connect it both the ways, just to prove that diversity is necessity of the game. Just to prove that, see the diction. When better become better or better become better, you never know. Right? And that is the funniest and the interesting, most powerful language. Today, while I have been given a particular topic and I should have been speaking about the social media and all, but I would request Principal Ma'am and the teachers over here that I would rather focus towards how exactly the elocution should go on, what was expected and what is actually expected out of you when you orate. Right? Can I, ma'am? With your permission. मतलब ये है कि बोलना कैसे है, क्योंकि मैं मीडिया से हूँ, मैं अभी आपका ये एलोक्यूशन देख रहा था, मैं मिक्स लैंग्वेज इसमें से जा रहा हूँ. When you say elocution, you're basically picking up content from wherever you're getting, but you are owning to the subject now. Once you own the subject, the responsibility on you is to surpass the complete idea to the audience. Right? And to pass it properly, the very first thing which is very important is diction. Next, pronunciation. Third is expression. Just to make it more interesting. Now, Rabindranath Tagore, now he has already written it, but the mind is without fear. And earlier days, there used to be a particular intonation. Where the mind is without fear and the health is high. Suna hai na aap logon ne? So there used to be one particular intonation, which with time it has changed. आज अगर हम उसको इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो क्या होगा? आप लोग LOL करेंगे. सोशल मीडिया में भी तो बोलना है ना. आजकल हंसना बंद हो गया, LOL करना. So अब मैटर है कि जब मैं यहाँ पे एलोक्यूशन में मैं सुन रहा था, lovely, I must congratulate that this was something out of much expected diction, expression, the way you presented was very, very, very outstanding. So clap for yourself. Now, let me tell you how did it all go. Now, when I'm speaking to you, what I'm doing is that I'm breaking up the words in between so that my diction becomes clear, my idea becomes clear. How did you present in your elocution? I broke my words up so that my idea becomes far more clear while the lecture is being given. And the lecture would be much monotonous, right? And this was well done by you. All that I was actually, your name please once again? Shambhavi. Clap for Shambhavi. Because one thing what actually realized out of Shambhavi's speech is that number one was eye connect. Please sit down. Eye connect. What happens if I just look towards one direction and continuously speak, the other half will feel disconnected. तो जब मुझे पूरे मास को कनेक्ट करना होगा तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? मुझे सबके साथ कनेक्ट बनाना होगा। अब मैं हर जगह जा तो नहीं सकता, मैं टहल के आप तक नहीं आ सकता, तो मैं क्या करूंगा? मैं एक बार इधर देख के बात करूंगा, कभी बीच में, कभी दूर, कभी उधर, ताकि किसी को छोड़ न दूं, तो आंखें सब तक जानी चाहिए। ये वो बेसिक पॉइंट्स हैं जिसको अगर आप करते रहेंगे, कि प्रैक्टिस के साथ करेंगे, तो आपका जो कम्युनिकेशन स्किल है उसमें सुधार आएगा। When you talk about mass communication is all about communicating with the masses, and that is not an easy job. हम जब टीवी पे बैठते हैं, when I look at the lens, I have to understand that the entire nation is listening to me. So put a good connect. What we have to do? अर्नब गोस्वामी को किसने किसने देखा है, सुना है? हाथ उठाएं प्लीज। जिन्होंने नहीं सुना, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। So it happens. So we are actually leaving something up, क्योंकि आगे चल के 8वें अजूबे तक आएंगे, लेकिन see, but the good thing is, funny side अगर हम छोड़ देते हैं, अर्नब गोस्वामी का एक अलग कनेक्ट है। उनको अगर किसी को एक्साइट करना होता है, तो वो उसको फील कराते हैं, राइट? मिस्टर पात्रा, वहां मिस्टर पात्रा मौजूद नहीं है। मिस्टर मिनिस्टर, आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम आस्किंग यू दिस क्वेश्चन। क्या मिनिस्टर सुन रहे हैं? चिल्ला के क्या फायदा होगा? आप वॉल्यूम कम कर लेंगे, राइट? लेकिन वो एक्सप्रेशन बहुत जरूरी है, और शायद उनका जो कार्यक्रम है वो उसी वजह से पॉपुलर भी है। तो सबका एक अपना स्टाइल होता है, तो इसका मतलब है यू हैव टू डेवलप योर ओन स्टाइल, जो कि आपको दूसरे से अलग करे, राइट और रॉन्ग? जब हम बात करते हैं सोशल मीडिया की, अब थोड़ा सा सोशल मीडिया के तरफ, नहीं तो मैम कहेंगे इनको बुलाया किसी लिए था, ये कुछ और करके जाएंगे। सोशल मीडिया, मुझे नहीं लगता मुझे आपको कुछ समझाने की जरूरत है, आप मुझसे कहीं ज्यादा अच्छा जानते हैं, इसीलिए मैं आपको जोक नहीं सुनाता, क्योंकि आप हा नहीं करेंगे, आप एलओएल करेंगे, तो मैं नहीं सुनाऊंगा, राइट? सो सोशल मीडिया में सोशल के साथ मीडिया भी जुड़ा हुआ है। अगर आप इस बात को समझें कि मैं मीडिया का कनेक्ट, लोगों को कनेक्ट बनाने के लिए इस्तेमाल करूं, तो मैं सोशल मीडिया को अपने लिए एक डिवाइस की तरह, एक हेल्पिंग गाइड की तरह, एड की तरह इस्तेमाल कर सकता हूं, राइट और रॉन्ग? क्यों नहीं करते? Rather than watching the reels, क्यों ना हम कुछ ऐसे टॉपिक्स को छोड़ें, क्यों ना आज के दिन से हम चेंज करना शुरू करें? We should not fall for what is already being spread over it. That might be hatred, that might be, say, propagation of anything. Leave it over there. That might be propagation of anything, which is quite unmindful of, जिसको आप नहीं समझते, उसको जाने दीजिए ना। फॉरवर्ड करने से अच्छा है आप अपना कुछ कंटेंट लेके आए, उसको प्रेजेंट करें, उससे कनेक्टिविटी तैयार करें, लोगों से वो कनेक्टिविटी बनाएं। Isn't it? Will it be good or not? Will it be good or not? How many of you agree and how many of you disagree? Those who agree? Okay, and those who disagree? Wow, none of you. तो खैर बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने मुझे कहा कि नहीं, इनको जो है मैं डिसएग्री नहीं करूंगी, क्योंकि दूर से आए हैं, इनकी भी इज्जत करने पे सब अग्री करते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर दैट। सो जब हम सोशल मीडिया की जो सोशल नेचर है, अगर हम उसको कनेक्ट करें, सो रादर देन जस्ट ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट और कनेक्टिंग विद योर टैलेंट्स, जहां पे कि आप शोकेस करते हैं, जो रील्स देखते हैं। मैंने पिछली बार किसी व्यक्ति को अगर मुस्कुराते देखा था, तो बेसिकली किसी से बात नहीं कर रहा था, रील देख रहा था, राइट? तो आजकल का मुस्कुराहट भी हमारी जो है वो बहुत डिपेंडेंट हो चुकी है इन इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के ऊपर। खुश होने के लिए मोबाइल हाथ में होना जरूरी है, हाँ, दोस्त साथ में हो ना हो, मोबाइल साथ में होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर ये मोबाइल साथ में, तो मुझे लगता है कि तमाम लोग मेरे साथ, राइट? और मोबाइल का चलन बढ़ा तो अचानक नेचुरल पाउट्स बनने लगे। और ज्यादा अच्छा दिखना है, थोड़ी देर के लिए अच्छा, अगर अच्छा नहीं भी दिख रहे हैं उसी पे एडिट कर लिया। वाह। लेकिन फिर बात आती है ये सब क्यों? एक्सप्रेशन नंबर 1, यही तो देखते हैं अच्छा रील कौन सा पसंद आता है, जिसमें कुछ अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस किया गया। सेकंड इज प्रेजेंटेशन, राइट? वही चीज आप एलोक्यूशन में कर रहे थे, कैसे करके प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, राइट? शेक्सपियर ने क्या कहा था वो ऑलरेडी हमने भी पढ़ा, आपने भी पढ़ा है, लेकिन यहां आप कैसे बोल रहे हैं वो ज्यादा मायने रखता है। शेक्सपियर कैसे बोल रहे छोड़ दीजिए, जिन लोगों ने डायरेक्टली उसमें कुछ नया तड़का डाला, कनेक्ट बनाया। द फर्स्ट गर्ल हु वाज स्पीकिंग ओवर हियर, आई वांट टू अप द वेरी फर्स्ट गर्ल, वेरी गुड। सबसे जो कठिन चीज होता है दैट इज आइस ब्रेकर, राइट? व्हाट इज आइस ब्रेकर? आइस ब्रेकर क्या होता है? दैट्स इट। क्या होता है आइस ब्रेकर? आइस ब्रेकर ये होता है नंबर 1 किसी भी चीज का एक तो शुरुआती देना, सेकंड एड्रेस। बहुत मैंने कुछ लोगों को देखा, कुछ लोगों ने छोड़ दिया था, कुछ लोगों ने एड्रेस किया, respected principal ma'am, respected teachers, honorable guests. This is a very important part of elocution. जब आप उस डायस पे खड़े होते हैं तो आपके ऊपर कई सारी जिम्मेदारियां होती हैं। There are lot of responsibilities on you while you stand on this particular dais. Number 1 is to keep everyone addressed. When you address someone, you have to make them feel, oh, there is some other lecture going on over there. Wow. अरे थोड़ी देर हमें थोड़ा सुन लीजिए, कोशिश कर रहा हूँ मैं भी आप तक कुछ एक मैसेज पहुंचाने की, right? So this is one thing which is very important. Next is मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ देखा जो था कंटेंट। अब आते हैं बात कंटेंट पर, क्योंकि उसके फीचर में आ रहा था कंटेंट। कंटेंट कैसा होना चाहिए? जब आप एलोक्यूशन में बोले तो कंटेंट होना कैसा चाहिए? अच्छा, एक बात सबसे पहले समझे, एलोक्यूशन की दरकार क्या है? कुछ किसी ने लिखा हो तो लिखा हुआ है, किसी ने बोला हो तो बोला हुआ है। So what the hell, why the hell it is needed to be repeated? क्यों उसका रिपीटेशन जरूरी है? मैं यहाँ पे स्पोकन लैंग्वेज इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ, नहीं तो देखा जाए in a disciplinary segment of speaking, the words like what the hell, this should not go. So this is improper on a dais. सुनने में बुरा लगा था ना? यही चीज नहीं करना चाहिए। कभी कभी हम लोग को समझना पड़ेगा कि हम लोग इंटरनेट लैंग्वेज को इतना अडैप्ट कर चुके हैं कि एक्चुअल लैंग्वेज को हम लोग छोड़ देते हैं, राइट? अगर इंग्लैंड में होगा, वहां पे जो लोग बोलते हैं क्या वो प्रॉपर इंग्लिश है? क्या जो अमेरिका में बोला जाता है वो प्रॉपर इंग्लिश है? देखिए, प्रॉपर इंग्लिश का डेफिनेशन बहुत अलग है, रिटन लैंग्वेज कुछ अलग होगा। आज के दिन में जो लैंग्वेज हो रहा है वो चलती लैंग्वेज में आ चुका है। चलती लैंग्वेज वो जो इंटरनेट में आप देख रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं, बोल रहे हैं, सीख रहे हैं, आपको उसको डिफर करना पड़ेगा कि जब मैं खड़ा होकर बोलूं, ये जो एलोक्यूशन है, ये जो डिबेट्स होते हैं, ये आपको एड्रेस करना सिखाते हैं, ये कहीं ना कहीं आपको कॉन्फिडेंस देते हैं बोलने के लिए। इसमें सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट जानते क्या है? आप इंटरव्यू के लिए रेडी होंगे। बड़े से बड़ा इंटरव्यू होगा, आप घबराएंगे नहीं, क्योंकि आपके सामने जो इंटरव्यूअर्स होंगे वो कुछ नहीं, दे विल बी जस्ट द मेयर ऑडियंस, जस्ट ऑडियंसेस होंगे। उनको आप वैसे ही ट्रीट करेंगे, अच्छा ये तो मुझे से सुनने के लिए है, जो मैं बोलूंगा वही सुनेंगे, सही गलत मैटर नहीं होगा, राइट? तो वो जो कॉन्फिडेंस होगा उस कमरे में, उसका कोई जवाब नहीं होगा। आप देखेंगे यही जो टैलेंट्स है ये आपको बहुत मजबूती से उस कमरे में आपको खड़ा करेगा। इसलिए ये सारे जो इवेंट्स होते हैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्सा लेना चाहिए। अब डिक्शन हो गया, प्रेजेंटेशन हो गया, प्रोनाउंसिएशन हो गया, लैंग्वेज हो गया, यानी इंटरनेट लैंग्वेज और जो प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज है उसके अंदर अगर हम एक छोटा सा इक्विलिब्रियम अगर बना सके तो उसका प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छा हो जाएगा, राइट? अब लास्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है बताइए? अपने हाथों का क्या करें? हाँ, बताएगा? कुछ लोग होते हैं यूं कर रहे हैं, कुछ को मैंने देखा फिजिट कर रहे हैं। नर्वसनेस समझ में आता है जब आप रगड़ना शुरू करते हैं। एक्चुअली देयर वर फ्यू पर्सन, जैसे आपने किया, आपने उसको करेक्ट किया तुरंत, वेरी गुड। सी, एक कहा जाता है टू err is to be human, राइट? अगर आप गलती करते हैं इसका मतलब आप इंसान हैं, और अगर आप सुधार कर लेते हैं इसका मतलब आप बहुत अच्छे इंसान हैं, राइट? क्योंकि आप उसको सुधार तुरंत कर रहे हैं। आपने क्या किया? आपने तुरंत अपना वो लैंग्वेज को, अपने स्क्रिप्ट मांग ली उससे और स्क्रिप्ट को पढ़ा। कोई गलती नहीं की आपने, कोई मार्क्स उसकी वजह से नहीं करता। मुझे उस कॉन्फिडेंस को मैं सलाम करता हूँ, क्योंकि रादर देन इधर देख रहे इधर कर रहे, आपने तुरंत अपने आप को करेक्ट किया। नहीं आता, एक्सेप्ट किया, सर की तरफ देखा, सर ने आपको स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ाया एंड आपने कंटिन्यू रखा। So the last and the foremost thing is confidence. जब कॉन्फिडेंस होगा, एक्शंस ऑलमोस्ट खुद ब खुद ठीक हो जाएगी। हाथ क्या करें मैटर नहीं करेगा, हम बात करेंगे हाथ खोल करके, हम लोगों को दिखा के बात करेंगे। There was one girl जो किसी को कोट कर रही थी, और जब कोट करते, मलाला वाला किसने कवर किया था? आपने कवर किया था, और उन्होंने हैंड, मैंने देखा उसने she raised her hand like this, मलाला का कोट करी। ये जो कनेक्ट है, वो जो जोश है वो आपके अंदर जो भरा जा रहा है, वो जो आपको हिलाया जा रहा है, यही तो एलोक्यूशन का मजा है, यही तो मास्टोन का मजा है, यही तो कम्युनिकेशन की खूबसूरती है। इसको अगर आपने सीख लिया, you have actually stepped, I should say steps ahead in the route of your success. क्या होता है जब आप कम्युनिकेशन को डेवलप कर लेते हैं, तो आप रोजमर्रा की कम्युनिकेशन हैंडल कर सकते हैं, सेल्स हैंडल कर सकते हैं, मार्केटिंग हैंडल कर सकते हैं, राइट? सिर्फ नौकरी मिल जाना इनफ नहीं है, नौकरी में एक्सेल करना है। डॉक्टर बन जाना क्या वो अपने आप में क्या आप सक्सेस कहेंगे? आप इंजीनियर बन गए, कुछ लोग इंजीनियरिंग के लिए प्रिपेयर करेंगे, इंजीनियर हो जाएंगे, कुछ आप में से कुछ डॉक्टर बन जाएंगे, कुछ वकील, कुछ जजेस बन जाएंगे। सक्सेस वही सक्सेसफुल है? नहीं, डॉक्टर एक प्रोफेशन है, इंजीनियर एक प्रोफेशन है। अच्छा इंजीनियर आपको सक्सेसफुल बनाएगा, अच्छा डॉक्टर आपको सक्सेस, अच्छा राइटर, राइट? अच्छा इन सब चीजों में हुआ कि मैं उसमें से सबसे बेस्ट बना सकूं। I want to become the best doctor, I want to become the best engineer. This struggle shall always evolve you as a great human being, right? So आज के लिए मेरे ख्याल से इतना जो लेक्चर मैं कर रहा था, आपको ऑलरेडी काफी टायर्ड दिख रहे हैं, so I leave it over here. मेरे जाने के बाद आप पीछे मेरी क्रिटिसिज्म कर सकते हैं, लेकिन सामने प्लीज थोड़ा ताली बजा दीजिए। Thank you all.
Just ask Miss Roy, वो बोलेंगी क्या? कुछ इंटरैक्ट करेंगे तो अनाउंस करते हैं, अनाउंस कर।
Now we have Shimul ma'am in front of us to inspire us with her lecture. यही होता है ना, जब मीडिया फेस एक टीवी फेस आता है तो बाकी लोगों का कुछ काम ही नहीं रहता है, तो यही मेरे केस में हुआ है ना। And Shubhankar sir, I am always impressed with him because I know him since my childhood. He was one of my mentor जिन्होंने मुझे इंग्लिश पढ़ाया है।
She's telling my age now.
So, social media, I think elocution was sir's topic and social media is my topic because I am always being criticized because of using social media. But I think I am always happy when I am in a social media world. जब मैं आपकी एज की थी तो I think Twitter से ये एज स्टार्ट हुआ and I was fully enjoying my college days, my starting of my professional life. So I enjoyed Twitter and after that मैं Twitter के बाद Facebook को मैंने learn किया, Insta. So there are so many TikTok. Okay, so I think happiness ही happiness है because negative part में मैं इसलिए नहीं जाऊँगी because आप लोग उस एज में हो
जिसमें कोई आपको कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता. इट्स ओनली सेल्फ कंट्रोल. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आप नेगेटिविटी को हटा सकते हो. बिकॉज मैं ऐसी लड़की हूँ जो हर नेगेटिविटी में भी पॉजिटिविटी ढूंढ लेती हूँ. सो यू नो सोशल मीडिया क्या है? सोशल मीडिया वो चीज़ है जिसमें आप कुछ नया सीख रहे हो. आप एक रियल वर्ल्ड से हटके आप एक रियल वर्ल्ड में जा रहे हो. सो रियल वर्ल्ड डिफरेंट है, रियल वर्ल्ड डिफरेंट है. आपको जज करना है कि आपको किस तरीके से लर्न करना है, राइट? सो जैसे कि मैंने आज का एलोकेशन देखा, इट वाज वंडरफुल. बट जो आई एम नॉट एट ऑल एलोकेशन काइंड ऑफ गर्ल और लेडी मैं बोलूँगी, बिकॉज आई हैव नेवर एवर अटेंडेड एलोकेशन. I was always into cultural activities. I was always into social, जहाँ पे मैं mix up हो पाऊँ, because I'm a very jolly girl. Fine. और college days में भी मैं हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ activities में थी. तो एलोकेशन एक ऐसा activity है जहाँ पे मैं I think मैं आज के दिन में मैं एक मीडिया पर्सन भी हूँ, बिकॉज सर के साथ मेरा भी एक छोटा मोटा शो में हिस्सा है. When we talk, if I talk about this career path with शुभांकर, अभी ये मीडिया पे है. एंड जो पॉजिटिव चीज़ें हैं, मैं न्यू लोगों से मिल रही हूँ. एंड आई एम वन ऑफ द जजेस ओवर हियर. सो आज से 5 साल पहले की अगर मैं बात करूँ, आई यूज्ड टू कम ओवर हियर इन दिस कॉलेज. I used to invite some of the other speaker over here. So I used to bring that speaker over here, and ऊपर I think auditorium hall है, I used to be over there, and मैं सामने बैठी थी and speaker was here. तो आज के दिन में वो पलटा, because I think मैं ये credit शायद मुझे खुद को दूंगी, because मैंने खुद के लिए खुद के ऊपर काम किया है. I am a mother, I have a 10-year-old son. तो मैं आज अगर उसको देखती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है, थैंक यू सो मच. मैंने अपना एज बता के शायद गलत हो गया. वेल, सो मुझे क्या लगता है कि आज का जो जनरेशन, आप लोगों, यू आर ब्लेस्ड, क्योंकि आपके पास सब कुछ है, अबंडेंट ऑफ नॉलेज है आपके पास. तो उस चीज़ को आपको लेना, आपको पॉजिटिव वे में लेना है. एंड हैप्पीनेस ही हैप्पीनेस. मैं अगर थोड़ा सा बात करूँ रिलेशनशिप पे, फेसबुक पे आप न्यू रिलेशनशिप बना रहे हो, तो आपके ऊपर है कि आप उस रिलेशनशिप को कैसे लोगे. बिकॉज आई थिंक आपके माता पिता ने, आपके टीचर्स ने वो कल्चर, आपको वो संस्कार दिया है कि आपके खुद के ऊपर कंट्रोल हो. तो कुछ गलत मत करना, बट अच्छा चीज़ गेन करना. और अगर सोशल मीडिया से मेरी कुछ अच्छी मेमोरी है तो मैं आपको बताऊँ, माई मदर इज 75 years old. तो आई थिंक मैं एक ट्रैवलिंग लेडी हूँ, मैं बहुत ट्रैवल करती हूँ. और मेरा बेटा अभी भी जो है क्लास 6 में गया है, तो उसको टाई क्या अभी स्टार्ट हुआ. तो आई सॉ माई मॉम रील देख के वो टाई बांधना सीख रही है. तो जस्ट इमेजिन, अगर 75-76 years की लेडी भी अगर कुछ न्यू लर्न कर रही है, तो आप लोग कितना कुछ लर्न कर सकते हो. देयर आर सो मेनी कोर्सेज. अगर मैं एजुकेशनिस्ट हूँ, मैं एजुकेशन की बात करूँ, तो आप लोग प्लीज लर्न करो कि सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू आप क्या क्या कोर्सेज करोगे, कैसे उसको अपने करियर में इम्प्लीमेंट करोगे. बिकॉज हम गर्ल्स हैं, हम गर्ल्स को क्या चाहिए, इंडिपेंडेंट होना है, आगे चल के हमें काम करना है. और इसी के साथ मैं एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूंगी, क्योंकि हम लोग करियर बेस्ड शो है. मैं इंटर्नशिप के लिए सबको ऑफर करूंगी, अगर किसी को भी मीडिया में इंटरेस्ट है, काउंसलिंग में इंटरेस्ट है. आई एम अ काउंसलर, वी हैव अ टीम ऑफ काउंसलर्स. साइकोलॉजिस्ट मैम मेरे साथ बैठी हुई थी, सो आई वाज टॉकिंग टू हर. आई एम अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट माई सेल्फ. सो प्लीज हम लोग के साथ कॉन्टैक्ट करना. श्रीमा मैम को बताना कि अगर आप लोग इंटरेस्टेड होते हो मीडिया के डिफरेंट फीचर्स जानने के लिए, हमारे स्टूडियो में आने के लिए हम आप सबको इन्वाइट करते हैं. दोस्त हु आर रियली इंटरेस्टेड टू हैव अ पॉजिटिव ब्राइट करियर. सो प्लीज वेलकम है सबको. एंड थैंक यू सो मच सीमा मैम, प्रिंसिपल मैम, एंड एवरीवन फॉर हैविंग मी हियर. या डेफिनेटली मैं कोर्सेज के लिए बताने के लिए जो है, मैं डेफिनेटली सीमा मैम इज हैविंग माय नंबर. सो हम लोग के पास डिफरेंट मीडिया अपॉर्चुनिटी बेस्ड कोर्सेज है, जिसमें कंटेंट राइटिंग से लेके आप किस हिसाब से एक क्रिएटिव्स बनाते हो, आपकी क्रिएटिव अगर आपके इंटरेस्ट है तो हम आपको वो भी सिखाएंगे. एंड उसके साथ अगर रिपोर्टिंग, आपको रिसर्च वर्क में इंटरेस्ट है, तो हम ज़रूर आपको रिपोर्टर कैसे बनते हैं, कैमरा हैंडलिंग, मैंने बहुत सारी यहाँ पे गर्ल्स को देखा है कैमरास लेके. सो इफ यू वांट टू लर्न समथिंग न्यू, तो देयर आर सो मेनी कोर्सेज अवेलेबल विद अस. So do contact us and we will be happy to give you an internship. Come, you are most welcome to our media channel. This is Satellite News Channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for your amazing lecture. We learned a lot from this lecture. Thank you so much. Now it's time for the results. I request
अभी पहले अनाउंस करते हैं, तब प्रिंसिपल मैम आ रही तब प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करा देते हैं.
पहले रिजल्ट अनाउंस करो.
हाँ,
Elocution.
So, I'm going to announce the results for the elocution competition. Are you all excited?
Yes!
So, are there any guesses who the first is?
That's right.
So, Shambhavi Shukla, first position. Guesses for the second one?
Very nice.
Nice guesses, huh? I'm seeing it. So, Shalvi Shrivastava has scored second position. Third positions. I want now, you all are having a nice guess, I see. Guess, who is the third one? Okay, close but still.
Yes.
Yes. Sakshi has scored the third position. And we have a special prize. That goes to Divya Bhartwal. So, as Principal Ma'am has joined us, I requested Principal Ma'am, our honorable guest, to kindly give the prizes to the students. I will again announce the results for the elocution competition. The first position goes to Shambhavi Shukla.
Come in the center.
Second position goes to Shalvi Shrivastava.
Our anchor.
She was also our anchor for today. The third position goes to Sakshi Dubey. We have our special prize. The special prize goes to Divya Bhartwal. Now we have winners for the essay competition. The first position has been scored by Simran of BA Semester 2.
Seems like you are tired. Please clap loudly. That's so position.
The second position is scored by Sakshi Dubey, BA Semester 4. The third position goes to Riya Gautam, BA Semester 2.
Taking the prize distribution forward, we also have the winners of the poster competition. The first position is secured by Ayushi Kashyap, BA Semester 6. Please clap, guys, they deserve it. The second position goes to Priya Gupta, BA Semester 6. proceeding, we have our last prize distribution, that is for the open mic. The first is our very lovely Sakshi Dubey. She is such an inspiration for us. The second position is secured by Pallavi Mishra, BA 76. The third position goes to Shaurya Tiwari, BA semester 2nd. There is also a special prize. It goes to Simran, BA semester 2nd. For the consolations of the poster competition, we have Shireen Zehra, BCom semester 4. Is she there? Shireen? The second one is Aparna Soni, BA semester 4. She's also there.